My name is Michael Eisenberg, and I currently live in Huntington, West Virginia. The life changing event for me was the fear of talking to people. Um, Growing up, I was an extremely shy person. I was kind of like, the fly on the wall type personality. I was really afraid to talk to people. Growing up through elementary school and middle school, I, for the most part, had two friends, and that was it. And it was because I was afraid to talk to people. And so the life changing event for me was my mom used to be the children's pastor at our church, and there was a couple plays coming up, and she wanted me to be in one of them. And because I was shy, I told her that all I wanted to do was just be a part that had no lines at all. I would just stand there and pretty much do nothing. Um, and so that's what I did. And then she finally decided that she was going to help me get past that barrier of being shy and being afraid to talk to people. And so what she did was in our children's ministry, each Sunday we have it's called a puppet skit, and it's where one of the teachers will interact with a puppet. And so she put me behind the stage as a puppet, and she said, "Just be yourself. No one can see you, and just have fun with the puppet." And so that's what I did. And over the next couple weeks, I got more loose. I got more comfortable with myself. I started venturing out and doing different voices for the different puppets. And finally, it was about a year and a half after that that I've been doing the puppets, and I had become really good with them. That there was a play that came up in Huntington, and there was a part that was open, and one of the people at our church noticed that I was doing the puppets and noticed, the different voices that I was using, and he said, "I think you'd be a great part for it." And so I hadn't given plays or anything much thought during the year and a half that I was doing the puppets. And so I was like, you know what? Sure, I'll try it out. So I did it, and it seemed that I had never had a problem conversing with people ever, and it didn't look like that I had a problem being in front of people. And it was because she pushed me to do the puppets, and she caused me to break out of that hold of being nervous and being afraid to talk to people. I started, at the youth group, I started talking to more people. I started getting more friends, and that was, for me, that was my life-changing event, because I feel like I'm called to the ministry. I feel like that I'm called to be a youth pastor. And so being able to talk to people is a really big deal for my line of work, because you have to be able to converse with your congregation, and you have to be able to listen to them. You have to be able to be comfortable getting on stage on the platform and being able to deliver a message and not getting nervous, not getting hiccups, and whatever else. So because that's the line of work that I'm going into, I would say that's one of my life-changing events, was finally getting over being nervous talking to people and being shy, and being able to be comfortable with who I am.